Welcome. So, have you ever found yourself with a massive deadline looming and suddenly you have an overwhelming urge to organize your entire sock drawer? Yeah, you're not alone. And here's a little secret: it has almost nothing to do with being lazy. In this explainer, we're going to dive in and give you a powerful toolkit to beat procrastination for good. I mean, that feeling is universal, right? That sudden, unstoppable need to alphabetize your spice rack when that huge project is due in like 2 hours. We've all been there. It's a super frustrating cycle, but it's so important to remember this isn't some personal failure. It's just a very, very common human thing. So get ready because we're about to reframe how you think about procrastination entirely. We're going to arm you with real, actionable strategies, stuff you can start using the second this is over to get your time and your productivity back on track. Okay, first up, let's really get into what we're actually dealing with here. Because, the common wisdom on this, it's pretty much all wrong. This right here is the absolute heart of it all. Procrastination is not a time management problem, it's an emotion management problem. See, our brains are hardwired to chase good feelings and run away from bad ones. So when a task makes us feel stressed or bored or just, we naturally retreat to something more pleasant. It's a coping mechanism, plain and simple. So let's meet the real culprits. Do any of these sound familiar? Fear of failure is a huge one. That little voice that says, what if it's not good enough? So it feels safer to just not start. Then you've got its evil twin, perfectionism, which screams, if you can't do it perfectly, don't do it at all. Or maybe it's just the sheer size of a project that feels completely overwhelming. Figuring out your specific trigger, well, that's the crucial first step to taking back control. All right, let's grab our first tool from the toolkit. Since feeling overwhelmed is such a massive trigger, our first strategy is all about turning that scary mountain of a task into a tiny, manageable molehill. You see, the key here is all about building momentum. So instead of thinking, I have to write this entire report, your only job is to open a new document. That's it. That's a win. And the 2-minute rule, it's a game changer. If a task, like answering an email or putting a dish away, takes less than 2 minutes, just do it. Now, it clears out all that mental clutter. This one's for all my fellow perfectionists out there. Chasing some flawless, imaginary masterpiece on your first try is basically a guaranteed recipe for procrastination. The goal is to just make progress. Give yourself permission to make a mess, to write a terrible first draft. Trust me, it's so incredibly liberating. Okay, next up, let's talk about the world around you. We're going to build your own personal fortress of focus, an environment that actually sets you up for success. Having trouble staying focused for hours on end? You should totally try the Pomodoro technique. You work in these short 25-minute sprints and then take a quick break. It's amazing for preventing burnout. Or maybe you're someone who really thrives on structure. Then time blocking might be perfect for you. You literally schedule your tasks into your calendar like appointments. Give them both a try. See what feels right. Seriously, your environment has a huge impact. Silence those notifications. Have a spot that's just for work so your brain knows it's focus time. And you have to try temptation bundling. It's where you pair something you're avoiding with something you love. For example, you only let yourself listen to your favorite podcast while you're folding the laundry. It's a great little hack. So, we've talked about the what and the where, but now it's time to get into the real battleground, the inner game that plays out right inside our own minds. That voice inside your head is so powerful. So when that nagging voice of doubt starts whispering, I'm too overwhelmed, you need to have a counter-argument ready. What's the smallest possible next step? Instead of waiting to feel motivated, tell yourself you'll just start for 5 minutes. And hey, if you stumble, and you will, practice self-compassion, not self-criticism. That isn't about letting yourself off the hook. It's about being smart enough to get back on track. And please, don't try to do this all alone. Just telling a friend your goal can make you way more likely to actually do it. And you've got to celebrate your wins, no matter how small they seem. When you reward yourself for getting something done, you're literally teaching your brain, hey, finishing this stuff feels good. So if there's one thing you take away from all this, let it be this. Beating procrastination is a journey, not something you fix overnight. Be a scientist in your own life. Try these strategies out, see what works for you, and adjust as you go. Remember, it's all about progress, not perfection. And with that, I'm going to leave you with one final question. Take a look at your to-do list. What is the absolute smallest thing you can do in the next 2 minutes to make even a tiny bit of progress on something important? Okay, got it? Good. Go do that thing right now.